Wash your hands before you touch your food. Okay. Great to be back together. Welcome to the kitchen. Tonight we're making something. Got some nice organic parsley here, 3 bunches. I've got some mint leaves. Where'd the mint leaves go? They're buried underneath here. Okay. Put those there. And tonight we're making tabouleh wraps. How are we going to do that? You're going to see in just a moment. First, we're going to chop up the parsley. Put this over here. Use that for juicing broth. Use the stems of your parsley for making broth and juices and all that kind of stuff. Don't waste it. It's really good. When you chop, your hand goes on the back of the knife or under. Never lift like this. Lift from the back. Never higher than the level of your knuckles. You want all your fingers, okay? So we're starting with 3 bunches of parsley. Get this minced up. You know, it could be a little coarse if you like a rustic tabouleh, or really fine if you like it on the delicate side, whatever you prefer. Whatever is most comfortable for the people you are cooking for. I want everyone to be happy. When you scrape your board, use the back of your knife, not the blade. You don't want to ruin the blade. Okay, now we mince up the mint leaves. That gets thrown in there. All of this goes into our bowl. So how's everyone faring? It's been a pretty good week here. Some snow, some ice, but it's winter, you know. It's supposed to be that way. Okay, so we've got our parsley. Next, put that aside for a moment. We'll cut up some, I'm using cherry tomatoes, but you can use whatever you like. I'm cutting the tomatoes into 8 little pieces. The tomatoes will be a little chunkier than they normally are in tabouleh, but that's okay. Sometimes a little more texture is fine. Okay, so this is a raw version of tabouleh. It's the one that I normally make. Parsley, tomato, mint, lemon. I leave out the raw onion. It's not my scene. You can put in a little bit of cucumber if you like. I sometimes do that. That's a nice addition. I generally use hemp seeds instead of bulgur wheat or quinoa. Tonight, I seem to be out of hemp seeds, which I don't understand. I must have used them all. But I normally have them. Tonight I'm using sprouted sunflower seeds that I did a partial grind on. Okay, So we're going to mix our parsley and the tomato. Now we've already got a boatload of chlorophyll, vitamin C, magnesium, potassium, copper, iron, chlorophyll, carotenoids, especially lycopene. Now, lemon, roll your lemons on the counter. These are all washed and scrubbed. Don't do any of that crazy stuff. I know this guy. He was a nice guy, but it was kind of barbaric. He would throw the lemons on the floor and stomp on them. What are you doing with that, man? Okay. Squeeze the lemon. If you get some seeds, it's all right. If you get a lot of seeds, take a few out. We'll probably go through 2 lemons. Here's no seeds. Huh, that's interesting. No seeds in that lemon. Let's see what we have on this one. Roll. Oh, this one has a few. Oh, here's what I'm going to do. Watch this. First, I'll take these seeds out that popped in. Now, a couple of pits are all right, but you don't want too many. Okay. I'm just holding the spoon underneath there, and that'll catch everything, and then I'll just drain the juice off that. Okay, pits on the side, boom, 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 boom. And the last quarter. This is a fast dish. This is like a 10-minute dish. This kind of tabbouleh. You squeeze it, you cut and mince everything, you squeeze everything. Give it a stir. You could let it sit a while, that's fine. Okay, now we'll put in our seeds. I've said this many times, I make tabbouleh Lebanese style, not Syrian style, which is fine too, but it's just not what I do. Lebanese style is almost all parsley and just a little bit of grain or a little bit of seed. See, it should look like that. If you want to put a little more, cold out, you want a little something more hearty, you can do a little bit more, but this is the really light, elegant, refreshing way of doing it. See? Okay. Now, let's put some spices in. There we go. A little oregano, a little coriander seed, a little fenugreek seed, a little bit of sea salt in there. All right. A little shot of flaxseed oil. That's about 3/4 of a tablespoon. And a little drizzle of olive oil. About the same. I've talked about this before, but I'm always going to say it because it's just good information. Olive oil can reduce flow-mediated dilation. That's a pretty good study that shows it. That's where it narrows the blood vessels and not allowing quite as much blood and oxygen to flow through. However, when you have anything that's dark green, those antioxidants reverse that inhibitory effect. Then you add in an organic acid like lemon or lime or balsamic vinegar or cider vinegar or rice vinegar or grapefruit or even orange, that will provide nitric oxide synthase, so that the nitric oxide synthase will get absorbed into the endothelial lining and then trigger the release of nitric oxide from the endothelium. Okay, so that gives you the balancing off effect. So when you use olive oil, use a little bit of green or use a little bit of organic acid in there. And next we're going to wash the knife so no one gets injured. Squeeze out your sponge. You're not leaving it with water in there, it's disgusting. Okay. And then your knife gets put away in the sleeve, as I always say. All right. So what are we using for wraps? Haha, romaine lettuce leaf. What do you say to that? These are 3 nice ones. There's up here. Okay. Now I'm going to do this way so you can see everything that's going on. And you just open the leaf nice and wide. You put the tabouleh in there. Now you may have some extra tabouleh, so you could use like a whole head of romaine lettuce. Or just have it on the side, or save it for tomorrow, or put it in a salad, or have it with some bread if you want. But this is a totally starchless, totally mucusless meal. Even the seeds are sprouted. Check this out. You have this, and you just fold it. Okay? So let's talk a second before we dive into this. It seems like we've not spent very much time together. We have soluble fiber. We have chlorophyll. We have vitamin C, we have bioflavonoids, we have carotenoids, we have essential fatty acids, we have essential amino acids, we have potassium, magnesium, sodium, calcium, manganese, copper. We have, in the carotenoid family, we have lycopene. Everything we need in here. All right? We have blessings. We have blessings. We have each other even when we're not in the same room. Let's give this a try. You could fold it that way, however you're into doing it. All right, get ready. Ah. Okay, I need another bite. This is too good. Run. Do not walk. Make this dish. It's very easy. There's a whole bunch left over. If you're just one person, you want to make it with one bunch of parsley and just a few tomatoes, that's fine. I'm just one person. I'm making it with 3 bunches of parsley. This will all get finished tonight. Thank you for visiting me. Stay healthy. Stay healthy. Stay hydrated, stay strong, stay together, practice forgiveness, practice forgiveness, practice forgiveness. Forgiveness is liberation, okay? Don't hold on to things. Holding on to things keeps that toxicity attached to your own heart. So don't do that. It re-inoculates you with the poison that was dumped on you to begin with. You don't want that. Be liberated. Also, we're all in need of some forgiveness, you know. Stay together. Check in on your loved ones. Check in on your liked ones. Check in on your unliked ones. Take good care of yourselves and each other. I love you all. If you need me, give me a shout. We'll be here for you. Peace. See you next time.